Hello and welcome back to another University Deep Dive. Today we're joined by student Leslie Orellana, and we're here to talk about studying real estate at the undergraduate level at Virginia Tech. So we will turn it over to Spencer to get started.
Yeah, thanks, Sam. And Leslie, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in. Let's talk real estate at Virginia Tech. So, I guess my first question, what does it mean as an undergraduate student to study real estate at Virginia Tech?
So the program started about in 2013, I believe. So it's fairly new, but we've grown exponentially so much since then. And even when I started in 2020, it's changed a lot. So there's a lot of changes coming, which make it really exciting. Our most recent change is that there's actually two majors and a minor, so you can study real estate in different extents. We have a developing commercial and investments major and a developing residential and investments major, but we also have a real estate minor. So this gives a chance for students to be really focused and concentrated in what they want to study and gives them a lot more opportunities to really figure that out throughout their college too.
Yeah, that's interesting. This is the first school I have come across that has both called a major in commercial real estate as well as a major in residential real estate. And then the minor, I guess, is helpful, especially for those who aren't entirely committed to real estate, but may want to have some exposure to real estate depending on the direction they're going career wise. That's interesting. So the structure of the program, how many credit hours are you taking? When do you declare your major, your minor? Talk us through, the logistics of getting one of these degrees.
So something really unique also about Virginia Tech is that you start taking your major classes your first semester that you're here. So I started taking my real estate classes. I declared it before I came here. And I started taking classes as soon as my first semester. Right off the bat, I took principles of real estate. And then your second semester, you take careers in real estate. And I believe truly that careers in real estate class is really influential to discovering what discipline you want to go into real estate, whether that be the property management, development, finance. There's so many different routes that you can go. And that class really gives you exposures, not only to different careers, but different networks of support that you have along the way in the program. And then to conclude, you take a bunch of analytical classes, development classes, and it all wraps up with a senior capstone course called Real Estate Studio. And you have a group for a whole entire year, so it spans across 2 semesters. And you work on a development project throughout the entirety of that year, of your senior year. So you take it from the acquisition of the land all the way through to the construction process.
That's a great practical way to learn. Now I have to ask, how did you know as a incoming freshman that you wanted to study real estate?
So my journey is a little different than most. Real estate seems to be a really industry family oriented practice, but that's completely opposite for me. I came in without a family member in real estate, and I'm also a first generation college student. So college was a big question mark when I first started to look at it. So in high school, I really decided that real estate was what I wanted to do. It was completely random. It was something that I was like, "This sounds really cool." And I completely ran with it, and I started shadowing realtors in my area, and then it really just was a quick little Google search, like, what major would be best to study real estate?" And there's so little colleges that offer a real estate degree that when I saw Virginia Tech had 2, it basically sold me on there, and ever since then, I've just grown to love it even more and more throughout my years here.
So imagine I'm a senior in high school listening, or maybe I'm a freshman at Virginia Tech, and either I've already declared, and maybe that's not even possible to change majors early on. But what's some advice, or what are some resources that Virginia Tech offers to help understand real estate as a potential career?
Yeah. So I'm also an ambassador for our university. So this is a great question for me. You can
Good.
come in either undecided through the College of Business, and that gives you a wide variety of different majors. We're housed in the College of Business, but our major also spans across a little bit of classes taught by civil engineering professors, like our real estate development courses. So it gets a really nice balance of different things. And we also have a majors fair that you can attend, either as a potential student. We have them at our open house events and stuff like that. But we also have major fairs for current students. And the real estate program also pairs really well if you want a double major or minor. So I'm currently a double major too, and I would go to these career fairs, to these major fairs, and explore different options. And the real estate program has a booth there. And I think that we grab a lot of students from different perspectives who didn't really realize real estate was an option. And so we have a lot of students who come in their second year really excited to learn more about real estate, and they can just jump in straight into their real estate classes from then.
That's interesting. Well, talk to us a little bit more about extracurricular opportunities for real estate students at Virginia Tech outside the classroom.
Yes.
Besides career fairs, what other ways can students get involved, learn some skills, understand real estate, and so forth?
I am the biggest advocate for extracurriculars and to really use your resources here because Virginia Tech and the real estate program have so many. First and foremost, we have a real estate club, which is really great that I've been involved in throughout my time here at Virginia Tech. And we bring in guest speakers each biweekly to these meetings. And it's a good chance to get to know different disciplines in real estate and get new perspectives that you wouldn't really think about, like appraising and stuff like that. And it's more of a personal level. A lot of them are alumni, which is really great to create those alumni relationships straight off the bat, too. And a lot of these meetings come out with real estate internships of companies looking to share their experience, but also looking for students who are eager to learn and stuff like that, which is really great. I highly recommend the real estate club if you're really trying to just see what fits and what you want to do in life. Because there's just so many different resources that we have that will connect you with that club. We also have an industry advisory board, which I think is also really unique. Our industry advisory board, I would say, is about 35 members who are really passionate about helping students. And I really try to advocate for the industry advisory board if students are unsure of where to find internships or are unsure of what exactly they want to do. These industry advisory board members are here to support and help students along the way, whether that be helping them throughout as a mentor system or just chatting with them for potential internship opportunities. We also have an industry advisory board meeting each semester. And in the fall, it travels to either Richmond, DC, somewhere where our industry advisory board works. And then in the spring, it's opened up to all students to attend here in Blacksburg, where Virginia Tech is located. So it really gives students a pipeline of support along their way, and you can start getting involved freshman year, which I really love.
Yeah, that advisory board sounds like a really great resource for students. What about the broader alumni support that you get outside the
Yeah.
advisory board? Relatively young program, but I would imagine there are Virginia Tech alum in real estate that go way before the
Right.
introduction to the real
Yes.
estate program. Help us understand like what kind of support do you get from alumni? What opportunities do you have to interact with alumni beyond the advisory board?
So we have a saying here at Virginia Tech, Hokies hire Hokies. That's our mascot. And I've really found that to be true throughout my career here. I've had an overwhelming support from alumni. I go to my professors with concerns, with questions I have about the real estate industry in general, especially since I don't have that family connection to real estate. The real estate program has really become my family and helped me along the way if I have any questions. And they connect me with endless alumni and people who are here to help me along the way and almost create mentorship program, whether you want to go into property management, development, finance. There's always an alumni who's there to support us, and they really have this network of connection through there. I've met amazing people, young alumni too, from the real estate program, who's really interesting to see their perspective on how the program has changed and the support that they still want to give to Virginia Tech, which is really good.
That is great. Let's talk outcomes, right? So, at the end of the day, you need a job when you come out of this or start a business. Generally speaking, those that are getting major or minor degrees coming out of Virginia Tech, what sort of roles are they going into? What types of firms can
Yeah.
prospective graduates expect to work in? And then talk to us also about geography. Where are people working
Mhm.
coming out of school?
Yeah, so there's an endless amount of opportunities of different careers and disciplines that you can go in through real estate, like we were speaking about before. A lot of them go into property management, appraising, whether that be something like apartment homes, multifamily units, or something even bigger like commercial development or financing, mortgage banking, stuff like that. Like I was saying, a lot of them take these double majors. So not only the real estate program really allows you to do that with the course load, and they built it into your schedule. So that allows students to really come out well rounded and really provide the industry with what the industry is going forward to and what we need. So it's really helpful, and so there's an endless amount of things that you can do, and you really lean on your professors and your alumni support to help you find exactly what is the best fit for you. But in terms of geography, a lot of them go up to Washington, D.C. area, located in Virginia. Virginia Tech is in the south part of Virginia. So a lot of them go up to either New York, which we've seen a lot of recently, D.C., Raleigh, North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina is really popular, amongst also Richmond, Virginia, which is about an hour and a half out of Virginia Tech. It's all pretty relatively close and stuff like that. But we've also had people go on to the West Coast if they want to. So the possibilities are really endless.
Good. So generally concentrating in and around kind of the DC area, the Northeast, but then some heading to the West Coast.
Mhm.
What's it like living in Blacksburg?
I absolutely love it. It is truly an amazing place to be. There's always something around to do, which is really fun, and it's in the Valley of Mountains. So along any point, you will see mountains, especially in the fall. The leaves are starting to turn the red and orange that really just bring our campus alive. So it's a great place, especially during football season. Even though our team's not the best, the spirit's definitely there. So it's been great.
How's the weather?
I really like it. We get all 4 seasons. So meaning that if you love the snow, we have snow. And then if the summers get nice, and we have a drill field, which is the epicenter of campus, and people love to sit out there, picnic, really just bond with their classmates. And especially since we have those capstone courses, there's a lot of collaboration within those majors. So you get close with the people in your classes and really come out with lifelong relationships and friendships, which is great for networking reasons as well.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we're running out of time. I want to make sure to ask this final question. Leslie, as you think about the time you spend at Virginia Tech, I mean, even before, as you were looking at Virginia Tech as an option to study real estate, is there a particular experience? Maybe it was a class, maybe the interaction with an advisory board member, maybe it was an event. But is there a particular experience that you can look to and say, wow, that had an outsized impact on the trajectory of my career?
Yeah, I always think of this actually pretty frequently. I would say I was actually just talking about it with my roommate. Right as soon as I got accepted to Virginia Tech, I got a letter in the mail from our director of the program at the time, and he's still the director, Dr. Boyle, our founding director, Dr. Kevin Boyle. And he just congratulated me on joining the program and was really excited. And I think that really is a stepping stone to show how much Virginia Tech has the resources, but also really cares about the students. From day one, I've had professors supporting me, giving me advice along the way. I've called my professors up through the phone when I was stressed about what I wanted to do and I didn't know which discipline of real estate I should choose, all the way to helping them, then helping me find internship opportunities for the summer, and really giving me the guidance and also connecting with me with those alumni and industry board members who can really give me the support. We also have a really exciting events that the real estate program throws together for the students to also get involved and start to connect more with their professors, which I think is amazing and really unique to our program.
That's great. Well, thank you, Leslie. Yeah, your insights have been invaluable. I'll turn it over to Sam to wrap us up.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you both. It was awesome. Thank you so much for being here, Leslie. And to the viewers and readers, thank you as well. Thanks for taking the time to watch today's deep dive video, and the best of luck to you and to your adventure in commercial real estate.